Day 4 of the 31 Days of Halloween with the Bark Knight podcast. Today's theme is remake or adaptation. I went with 1408, based on a short story from Stephen King. This was released in 2007 and stars John Cusack and Samuel L. Jackson. It is basically the story of an evil hotel room with John Cusack being a writer trying to stay in the room for his book, and Samuel L. Jackson being the one who runs the hotel, who's trying to convince Cusack not to do it. It is a psychological horror, it has a high production value, and it has always been one of my favorite Stephen King adaptations. I even still own the 2-disc DVD collector's edition, which even has an extended director's cut with an alternate ending on it. The story is very engaging, and it plays with the idea of how could this hotel room psychologically torment someone enough to push them to their breaking point, which it has done many, many times. There's one scene in particular where you can't help but feel absolutely gutted for this dude. Now, with all of that being said, I do think there's a little bit of gas left in the tank for this idea. And what I mean by that is I think somebody could come in and dig deeper into the potential of this story. And now maybe it's because I've actually probably watched this movie about 30 times at this point, but it wasn't actually as scary as I remember. And I don't mean to disparage the movie at all on that point. It is still psychologically scarring, but it's been almost 20 years since its release. And there are many mind and reality altering aspects of the story, which I think one of the big horror names going around now might be able to really dig deeper in. David Bruckner comes to mind, and I'm thinking of him because of The Night House, which has a lot of atmospheric and very dread-filled scenes in it that I think would really do well in a story like this. If you're looking for a John Cusack movie to double feature this with, I highly recommend Identity. I think both of those pair very well together. That's also psychological horror, and it's from the same time period. It came out a couple years before this, and it's also directed by James Mangold. If you're looking for other horror adaptations, I would recommend Mike Flanagan. All of his output has been fantastic. There's not a single thing I haven't liked. But to call out some specific examples, we've got The Haunting of Hill House, we've got The Fall of the House of Usher, we've got Dr. Sleep. Those are all great examples. The Mist and The Shining are also fantastic, and The Exorcist is a classic. One other one that's also from David Bruckner is The Ritual. I always recommend this to people. It's on Netflix. It's very good. Check all these out. Let me know what you think, and subscribe to join me tomorrow for Day 5's theme, Haunted House.